I'm in my 30s, yeah? But I knew this when I was in my 20s. I want you to take on this thought, yeah, as we go on. Playing by the rules, as in going to work, 9-to-5 life, mundane, you know, meet your partner at some point in life, save up, have a child, really, really blah, blah, blah. That dream has been like slipping away from people, I think, for the last, 50 years, as in like, as if you play the game like that, life's gonna come together for you. No. I knew that definitely best part of like nearly 20 years ago. Not that I'm in my 40s. I know you lot are trying to do maths. But I say I knew that because you gotta cheat the game a little bit, man. You gotta do what you can do a little bit. When I mean cheat the game, I mean I've had 2 jobs. I've known that just one isn't enough. A side hustle. If you want to start shopping in certain places, you need to be making some extra money anyway, and the paper round ain't gonna cut it. It's way past that point. I mean, it's full on like a full wage. Like, if I didn't start doing so many like plumbing jobs, apart from having a 9-to-5 as a plumber, yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford some of the stuff what I have, or had before, or have now. Definitely not. And that's obviously one of the perks of it, but the perks of it at the same time is that I've still had to put in that hard work to get that, or to get there. It's not come easy. And if I was just playing it by the 9-to-5, all right, go home, never do overtime, never put in some extra hours for myself, or try to build myself to a next point, you know, that dream of having something, or even just having nice things, it's not gonna come together. I mean, mentally, that would frustrate me as a person to a next degree. I can't even tell you how much I would get. I don't know how I would feel, to be honest. But I've felt a time before when I wasn't working so much, I didn't have the money what I had, and I didn't really have that much level of savings how I should have. And I thought to myself, nah man, you see, this is why you gotta go extra harder, because there's gonna be times when it's talking about like rainy day times. You're past rainy day, this is a monsoon season, my boy. It's falling from everywhere. It's like you're in the tropics. It's crazy. And to be even in the like rat race of life, yeah, you need to be earning a certain amount of money, man. You have to. And when you look at like what you're normally getting compared to like what someone's getting on the top high end and all that, you know, make you go mad. It will, definitely. But the point is like, why that process of like thinking that if you do something and live that mundane life, you can't be happy? Well, you have to get there in the first place to find out if you would be happy in that lifestyle, you know, which I think a lot of people do choose peace over stress, and a lot of things come with stress, obviously. Like more money, sometimes you could be a little bit more stressed out. Certain things matter a lot more to you, like so that, you know, there's a peripheral of reasons why people be getting stressed out nowadays, isn't it? It's not just the money, innit? It might be just life, innit? Life's getting people down. They've got no way to express themselves. They've got no time for themselves as well, man. I find if you're like personal time and all that, yeah, like I like my personal time, but I realise that it's limited, innit? It's limited in a big way, because I'm applying so much time so I can be a little bit more ahead and prepared, like, for life when it comes to, like, the things I need to do, you know? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I kind of knew that that type of lifestyle ain't really gonna get you anywhere, in a sense of the type of person that I am. I would have to change a lot within, okay, I like nice things, but you have to like them from a distance, because they're not in your affordable budget for you to be able to factor into life, you know? Like, give you an example. Let's say I like a car. The car's like 60 grand. All right, cool. I'm only getting paid 46k if I was getting paid that, yeah? Which I'm not, so I don't want you to start doing maths again. It's not in your budget to be able to afford that car, but it might be your dream car, but you want it. So now what do I think when I'm not committing myself, but cheating the game in my own way and making sure that I'm making extra money and as much money as I can? I look at it as, okay, we could afford that, but we're not gonna get it now, but we can get it within a year or 2 years' time. And hopefully in 2 years' time, I'll be doing even better than what I'm doing now. So therefore, that wouldn't become so much a liability within my life, or slow things down, you know, factoring things in. Even though I've got an urge and a desire to get stuff, you know, I'm just like that. Not everything, but things what I want. And I realise they cost a lot of money, so it means that putting in some extra hours, but I definitely know that, you know, the return is going to come within time, innit? And I enjoy what I have, so therefore I don't look at some things as a regret. You know, I never look at, like, my social as a regret, because I've been able to express who I am, but also connect with, like, thousands of people, innit? Like, that's what the dopest thing about doing, like, social for me is, and what it's brought for me. But my point of, like, how this matrix of, like, work and life works out for individuals, it's different, innit? Like, I speak to one of my friends a lot about, like, working, and because we do pretty much a similar thing, and what stages you need to be on in life and all that. It's not like anybody's judging you apart from yourself, but you are judging yourself with high regards, you know, because you've been doing it for a period of time. You've been seeing people put things together, possibly get a mortgage, possibly move out, do X, Y, or Z, and as time goes on, it only gets harder and more difficult for people, innit? So it's like, unless someone has something where they're progressing in a way where it's very lucrative, they're making money basically. And when's it all happening for people? Because a lot of other people are still under this impression that, you know what, when I meet someone, we're going to move in together and we're going to pay for a house together and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Yeah, but what if that person isn't on a high wage, just like yourself? Then it's going to take even longer to happen, innit? That's what I think in my head. That's why at the beginning of the video I told you that I figured it out a long time ago, innit? And a long time ago was, you got to be killing it. Point blank. Point blank is that you gotta be that person, put in that extra. They call you bread bar when you come around. Bread person, bread man, Hovis, all of that shit. That's what they gotta call you as a nickname, a joke. because they know that you got the dozies. And it's just preparing yourself for later down, innit? Because people don't ever really talk about finances in like deep depth, or a depth where you know there's levels to it. When someone says to you that like you need to kind of be that person, because the way life is, people think that like you know, all this money's gonna grow on a tree and all that. There's a lot of work what you're gonna have to do. There's a lot of hours what you have to donate to the better cause, which is the life what you're trying to build, innit? And some people who I speak to, yeah, the ultimate thing is having freedom. Freedom to be able to create it and make it, but it doesn't take you the period of time what they say it's going to take you to do. You do it within, let's say like you had a mortgage, they're saying like, oh, you got a 25-year mortgage or a 30-year mortgage, yeah? Oh, you've done it in 15. Do you get it? Like supersede what it says on the paper and get it done even sooner. That's ideal. Keep yourself away from them lot as well, man. Federatis are crazy nowadays. But I think this is like all in, not in aid, but it's all like part of my episodes where I let people know that you gotta grow up a little bit more. No, you know. I know a lot of people don't have these conversations about thinking that life is gonna be all rosy and everything's gonna be sorted. You're still gonna have to put in a period of work, whatever it is. It's gotta be done, you know. I used to DJ many years ago, yeah, and I used to make really good money, like enough money for me not to be a plumber and stuff. But I wasn't. I fell out of interest of it, you know. But it was a really good hobby to have because it's lucrative. Like, you can make a lot of money. Like, I think I was making £800 when I used to DJ for an hour, which is, when I think about it now, I'm like, bloody hell. Why didn't I stay doing that? But I've still got vinyl. But I just know that that process is a little bit harder for me to get into, and it's a little bit more of my time as well. I've been playing with the idea just because now I need another avenue how to make money. And that might be the one for me, because I've already got all the records and stuff. I know what I know. It's just the equipment today, which is, it's expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But I might invest, because needing another hustle is something that has kept me away from like feeling like, oh, I can just rely on this one source of income from a job and relax now. Don't think it is time to relax. I'm still in my 30s anyway. But I don't think you should relax until you're like, not even 45, because 45 is still quite young. But yeah, my slowing things down is going to be around 45, 100%. But relaxing or slowing down right now, nah, it's time to like step the gears up, really. It's time to show people the levels. Not show people, but show yourself that you're willing to turn out, innit? Turn up and turn out. And turn this place up. That's what I'm on. But I'm on that because I realised that a lot of things which we want in life, yeah, it's possible, you know. You can get to this type of position in life. Not my position I'm talking about the desired position, what you want in your own life. I've had ups and I've had downs, innit? And I've realised maybe what's contributed to some of them downs and ups as well. So you realise patterns, innit? Like, maybe it's things what you do, what sometimes we don't all like to admit that we do them types of things. We think that we're like flawless, innit? Even I feel like that sometimes, but the honest truth is that there's nothing wrong with checking yourself at any point and allowing yourself to know that, no, do you know what? I've deserved to be present wherever it might be. And if I apply myself, God knows where I'm going to end up. But if you give it a go, I mean, yeah, man, you can do whatever you want to do, and that's the whole point the whole point why I want to move people's mind to is thinking that as we go along, like in life, yeah, like a lot of these things you've got to figure out, innit? And how you get to the answers is sometimes some of the influence of people around you, you know, people you work with, people you see on a daily, your parents, your neighbour who you chat with all the time. They're people who most people kind of pick up life from and make sense of things from. Like, oh, if this person done it, maybe I would be able to do it if I went down the route of that. Which is cool. But if you live it, you work it out a little bit quicker, I think. In my eyes, I've lived it a little bit more, so I've kind of worked it out a little bit quicker in that sense. Just because how so much things have changed, like, you know, if anyone is in their 30s like myself and they're looking at the prices of houses, you might put that on Zuma and you might take that off and then just go on to holidays instead, because you're thinking, wow, whoa. But with a partnership and all that, you can try and, it's more doable, isn't it? You know, people don't really buy houses on their own nowadays unless they're balling. Can be done though, innit? Or you might buy a small house, you know. Just depends what you want. But I've known from a young age that I've never wanted to do this mad struggling thing as I've got older. And it's not because I think it's cringe, and it's not because I think that some people deserve it. It's just something which I didn't want to have to try and put myself through if I didn't need to, innit? And it's not, I've never been like, I was blessed from when I was young, like my parents had loads of money. I've lived a normal life. Both my parents work, you know, so I've seen it. I've grown up not having, like, you can't have every single toy, do you get it? Like, you gotta wait. So I've learnt that, and I know that that's the way how life goes. But if you want, you gotta do a lot more. And that's my whole point of this video, is about doing more, man. I've had times, obviously, when I've got into lazy moods and all that, and I've just felt like I can't be bothered and all that. But that's my own motivation and self-esteem and all that. You need to always keep that shit topped up, man. Keep that shit topped up to the max. And protect it as well, man. It's like your energy. People want to come around you and all that and understand why you move with so much confidence or so much flair. But that's your style. Don't let them take it. Come near it too much neither. And those are some of the things which I've like learned from like just living in that bubble of life, in a sense where I know that if I don't do more, my plans, what I want and stuff like that, they're not gonna come together. And the mundane thing and just doing the 9 to 5 and all that, I don't know. You can find some happiness in it, but ultimately I don't feel that type of life thing is gonna make me happy. Yeah, I want security, but I don't want security in that sense. So I know that if you want it how I want it, I know that I gotta just work hard and keep playing the lotto. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to win big. If we win big, that's it, we in. We start again, press restart and everything. Nah, but I think you still gotta gamble with life as well. You still gotta take chances, you know. Taking a few chances this year, trying to build a few things. So it's risky to put myself out there, but I'm willing to do it as well, because there's no risk, there's no reward within risk, innit? There's no reward. Yeah, there's no reward unless you take some risk, innit? So I've got to put that together for the sake of myself as well, because I've got so many ideas on things which I think can help myself. It's just putting pen to paper and making sure that I do them and putting them out. But I realised at this point, if I don't start doing them, they'll just be wasted and stuff in my head. And a lot of the things is like, as long as I invest within myself, I'm committed. That's what I've realised at this point, from the 20s to the 30s. I have to be committed to doing my stuff. If I'm not committed, it's not going to work halfway. And I mean, it's just going to be a thought, a conversation, and something which I wish I acted upon, but I didn't. And I can't be doing that anymore, because I haven't really got this fucking unlimited amount of time, innit? Time starts to tick when you get to your 30s and stuff. You're going to be in 40 in a minute. It's old man ages. Older man ages. I don't want to offend anyone too much, but you get what I mean, innit? So yeah, that's my thought process at the moment, man. I don't know how you guys feel at the moment about life. Is it coming together? Does the 9 to 5 and that rat race thing look healthy or possible to do for the next 30, 25? Because that's how you got to start looking at stuff. Yeah, I'm still giving it a go, enjoying it for the best part. I think that's a real thing that you need to do. Enjoy it to some degree, innit? I know you can't enjoy every bit of life because you've got to work and do blah blah blah, but just try to do it with a little bit of a smile on your face and stuff like that, innit? It just looks better, innit? That's what I do. And managed to get into some healthy routines of going to work. So that's made me feel a little bit better, you know. I'm thankful as well. Got some stuff popping off as well behind the scenes. But what would you do as like your side hustle, you know, to bring extra bits into like your lifestyle or your life and all that? I want to know, what would you do? Because I said to you I would do the DJing, so I want to know what you guys would do. So let me know. Let me know in the comment section, yeah? Like, share, and subscribe.